Well, hello everyone and welcome. We're back once again with another coffee break for you. It's been a little while, but we are refreshed, we're excited, and we're glad to be back to bring you another showcase today. So it's actually a brand new product we have for you today, although we say brand new, but it's actually really the evolution of an existing product.
Yeah, also welcome from my side. Hello, coffee lovers, and grab your mugs. Today we are going a little bigger, so we grabbed our well-known autumn style coffee cups, and I hope you guys enjoy. Sit back, relax, and today's coffee break we will be talking about the next level of LED panels and where we will set a new standard in brightness and colors. So get in touch with us, interact with us, sit back and relax, and cheers.
Cheers. So some of you are probably already very familiar with this KL panel that we released almost 2 years ago. It's been more popular than even we ever envisaged it would be. So users love the quality of light, the limitless colors, and the bright output in a compact, lightweight form factor. So whether it's used on location or in studios, whether it's film or digital, it could be the biggest Hollywood blockbuster or it could be a portable interview kit. Designers and gaffers really love the fact that you can finesse the light and make it very precise in its use and its quality. And the panel continues to ship from here every week in record numbers.
And the reason is that people really like the 6 colored LEDs, the super bright 24,000 lumen output, and the fact that the power supply is on board to this unit, so it's still lightweight and silent, and that makes it very interesting for rental companies, for install companies, for TV studios, theaters, and actually every application where you need a lightweight, compact, but still super bright and high quality output LED panel.
However, to complement the KL panel, users have been asking us for a bigger light aperture to make a soft light even more true to its name and its potential. So maybe size is everything after all. So with this, our engineers came up with this, the KL panel XL. So the KL panel is now evolved to be a bigger aperture with the same crucial engineering aspects maintained. So the high quality of light, the uniform and even soft coverage, the homogeneous illumination with any of its limitless color options, and the most perfect whites in the industry. And it's important when looking at the bigger model of these soft lights to compare specifications and see whether bigger actually is better. So some models out there have got this larger form factor than its little brother, but behind it, it's really the same LED array. It's just stretched over a wider area. So you're really not getting any more actual lumen output or extra features.
But not here, because we go from the 24,000 lumen of the KL panel to over 44,000 lumen in the KL panel XL. And we have some extra features like cell control to help create great effects. And we'll see all of that aspects of the KL panel XL today. Well, get in touch with us if you have any questions and interact with us. And in the meantime, we will answer one of the questions already. How does a great soft light become better with the new form factor?
So this wider aperture obviously produces an even softer yet broader field of light. So it's perfect for vertical lighting applications or wide coverage on an exhibition space or a set. And the bigger aperture allows light to really wrap around people or subjects or objects to help remove shadows and maintain a natural, beautiful illumination. So here it is. It's 44,000 lumens from an efficient and optimized LED engine. It keeps the same red, green, blue, white, lime, and cyan LED array from its little brother. So not only do the colors match precisely between the two products, but the XL gives you the same unprecedented color control, allowing you to get any color you want or fine-tune any white or even adjust the green-magenta shift. So it all adds up to exceptional color rendering with no compromises. So we have high CRI, TLCI, and TM30 values for all colors, whether it be primary colors or the color temperatures.
And that is actually a great advantage when you use the small and the big one, or the regular and the big one right next to each other, because the XL is exactly the same like the original KL panel, just double the size and the brightness. And you might be wondering on camera, and it really cannot justify the brightness here, we had to dim it down dramatically. I don't know, it's like 5% or something.
Even less, yes.
Even less to get you guys an idea about the colors. But we have one facing to the back, so you will see later on how bright it is really, and how it can fill even small stages, but also the largest stages or largest TV studios and theater sets.
So together you can see the red, green, blue, white and lime and cyan LED array make it capable of satisfying the most demanding of film and TV productions. And as Frederick just mentioned, of course, today this is a very dimmed down XL as it's simply too bright for our cameras. But this also actually helps to demonstrate the quality of light today with no color shift or color temperature change as you work on lower intensities or even whilst dimming.
And while most of the other panels out in the market have just RGB white LEDs on board, we have additional colors. But why do we have lime and cyan on board on these two products?
So firstly, the lime emitter helps to boost the overall output of the fixture and fill in some parts of the color spectrum that you simply could never achieve with just a red, green, blue array. And then moving on to cyan, it really helps with fine-tuning color temperatures to help with keeping skin tones as natural as possible. And apart from those primary colors, the unit can, of course, do vibrant and amazing mixed colors as well, so we get a nice amber out of it. The 6-color array gives you the possibility to create any color or any white you want. Again, we get nice magenta, lovely yellow. You even get a really good, vibrant, burnt orange out of it. And finally, even a lot of pastel shades like this light lavender.
And that wouldn't be possible with just RGB white. So we have added, like in many other of our products, 2 more colors to the LED array to give you all the flexibility and all the endless design options which you need for your next design or for your next creative job. So you have full flexibility and there are no compromises because really all colors are possible with this 6-color LED array.
And next up, let's have a look at its color temperature capability. So it gives us 2000 right up to 10,000 Kelvin. And of course, that's changeable in 100 Kelvin increments, either from the encoders or from your console. So here we can start off with 2000 Kelvin, bump it quickly to 3000. So these are really the nice, warm, theatrical tungsten kind of temperatures. Then we move up into just over 4000, and this is really ideal conditions for television. Bumping up again at 5,000 and then above 6,000. These are really ideal conditions for film. And then finally up to 8,000 and all the way to the top. These colder steel kind of color temperatures can be of use in certain broadcast situations.
Well, do we have any questions so far? And if not, just let us know if you have any specific questions about the products. And of course, we would like you to get your hands on one of those units, because here, while we're doing our live stream, it's always hard to justify how great the units really work and perform. So for your next shootout, next comparison to other products, just let us know and we will be happy to assist you. And also please download from our website the latest photometric test reports, which we have ready for you, where you can really see all the details of the products, every little detail about color temperature, color rendering, TLCI, TM30, all those values we have ready for you on the website for download, and that gives you an idea how great the quality of light and how great the output is, because the lumen output of 44,000 lumen is really bright. And please make sure next time you compare fixtures, always have an eye on the lumen output. I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but this is really one of my favorite parts to talk about. The wattage, the power consumption compared to the lumen output. Please watch that all of the time, because we have really a low power consumption compared to the really great 44,000 lumen output here on the KL panel XL.
So further color control is also possible as well. The unit has a variable green magenta shift adjustment. So this helps to balance the whites on camera with other lighting fixtures that may not have such a refined color control, such as fluorescent lights, for example. So firstly, you choose the white or the color temperature that you want. So today we've got 4,500 Kelvin. And now this is full minus green. So let's just bump it to full plus green, and you can see how the background just changes. So you can really go variably in between and make very, very small adjustments.
That's a lot of flexibility for any camera set you have. You can, of course, adjust everything right on the fixture itself. That also makes it very easy to do it without any desk like we have it here in our setting. But let's continue with colors. Well, you might have seen it before in some of our other live streams. It's the virtual color swatch book.
So yes, this is a selection of 60 pre-programmed colors. They're on board, they're ready to select either from manual mode on the encoders or direct from your console. So we offer a good variety of theatrical colors, pastel shades, and some vibrant tones to help get color onto your production quickly. And even better news is this swatch book is the same on the smaller panel, as you can see, but it's also on board some of our other fixtures like the KL Fresnel 8FC and KL Par FC.
It's nice to see how the color is changing in the background. This is so smooth, and it really, it's easy to use in both of the panels. Anyways, let's move on to hardware. The KL Panel XL is equipped with everything from the original panel. What else do we have?
And even a little more. So now we have both 3 and 5-pin XLRs in and out. I think we have a little image to show you of the back that might help you with this. It also has a USB connection for software updates. And it has a connection for use with the 24 to 36 volt DC battery operation. And with a 544 efficient LED engine, you won't exactly need a car battery for running it. In fact, it will work with your standard industry camera batteries.
And there we go. It's just 544 watts, what we have here to achieve 44,000 lumen output. And that is something really for you guys out there to consider and to take a look at, because that lumen output is incredible. Questions so far? Where are you guys located at the moment? Get in touch with us. We would like to hear from you, or we would love to hear from you, which kind of coffee you're having right now, or where are you based at the moment. Maybe you're watching us from very far away. Leave us a comment or leave us a like below the stream. Watch our other streams on Facebook, because we have another stream about the regular KL panel and about all the other products in our portfolio. And moving on to control, in addition to DMX and RDM, the unit has ArtNet and streaming ACN protocols, but also our eFly wireless DMXs on board. It's the transceiver built in, and it's ready to use. You just need a transmitter from our portfolio, and then you are ready to go without any cables for data, and that makes it very flexible. Just find some power somewhere, or you can even use a battery. And then with a wireless DMX, it allows you a lot of flexibility during your next production.
And we also have multiple manual and DMX control modes to allow for simple use or full access to all features and parameters. We even give you a hue and saturation modes as well. So the manual modes, they make use of the 3 encoders on the OLED display on the back to give you a few options to control the unit, for example, on a stand. Whereas certain DMX modes allow you to use cell control. And in a forthcoming firmware release as well, we're going to implement FX channels, so you're going to be able to create or use dynamic looks to add dazzle and drama to a set or production.
Yeah, and speaking about productions, let's take a look what these look like and what kind of effects we can create here. It's going to be interesting.
So if we flip to our other camera, we can have a look at cell control. So it splits the aperture into 8 cells in a 4x2 arrangement. You have full color control over each of these, as you can see. So you can see we're just adding in one by one, and then we'll do different colors for a second, but we'll show you in just a moment why we do this. So there you can see all 8 cells operating. And if we flip back to our other camera, so why we do this is to allow effects to be built for TV and film trickery. So for example, if filming people inside a car traveling down a motorway at night with the street lights passing overhead, you can try and replicate this now, so you can sort of see the light bending. We have slowed it down, of course, because it's difficult to show on our particular cameras.
Could be also very interesting to use for Halloween, upcoming Halloween special effects with like some strobing and so on. So there's endless creativity, and yeah, let's see what you guys do with the panels, and we look forward for some footage and some pictures, which you of course can send to us anytime about your next production or where you have been using the products.
And of course you can program your own effects, such as these police lights or emergency lights. So these easy dynamic FX potentially widen the applications for both panels as well. So not limited to just film or TV situations, but on theater applications too. So you could have a projection onto a surface on the other side of a window in a set, for example, and create lightning bursts or even flickering candles, for example. Or alternatively, we'll have done most of the work for you. Like I said, in a future firmware release, various FX will be on board the fixture. So this means the FX channel on the console can be used to select and use pre-programmed effects such as flashbulb, fire, or even cloud effects. And further channels are going to allow you speed control of those effects and also an offset channel to allow multiple panels to work together as a team.
And another aspect which users seems to admire is the dimming, because the optimized LED in the software makes the dimming smooth, even and natural with no color shift as the fixture dims. And the entire panel just dims perfectly overall, and that's also a great advantage. It's hard to justify in camera, but you probably get an idea how great it will look like. And when you get your hands on one of those units, you can really test it yourself and compare it to anything out there in the market.
And another software feature to use that many people in TV and film applications will like is our onboard fan modes. So these units are often very close to performers and the sound recording equipment, and sometimes absolute silence is needed. So with 3 fan modes on board, the unit can adapt to the particular demands of its environment.
It's also something you should really hear and see yourself, because that unit or these 2 units are really, really silent, and they have been approved in many productions already during TV sets or recordings. And when you see one of them, just make sure you get your ear on it, because they really perform very, very silent, and you will like it. And it's just a click away to even select the different fan modes.
So next up, let's talk about accessories. So all panels ship with a 28mm spigot and 8-leaf barn doors in the box. But we also have a few extra accessories available to further refine the use of the XL. So firstly, we have an optional 40-degree snap grid. So this is available, and it snaps out of its bag and can be attached in seconds directly onto the unit. It gives a more controlled spread of the light for when you want to harness the field of light into a smaller area. And then next, we have a snap bag. So this soft box is assembled quickly and attaches to the unit easily. It allows further softening of the light with its half-grid diffusion, yet its reflective inner panels intensify the output with no loss of light. And then finally, we have one more 40-degree snap grid, and this actually attaches directly onto that snap bag.
And it comes in these very compact bags, which you can always have with you, or in the flight case where you transport your KL panel or your KL panel XL. Let us know if you have any questions about the accessories, and we will be happy to help you and to answer all your questions even later on. Send us an email, get in touch with us.
Indeed. I'm not seeing any questions coming in, but feel free, like Frederick said, to ask them later. We do monitor this for many hours afterwards. And that's really it for the XL today. So it's the bigger, brighter brother, and it's faster too. So lots of features have been designed to get the fixture working for you quicker. So we know on film, TV, and broadcast productions, time can be limited for setting up and changing between shots or sets. So the manual modes, the swatch book, the wireless capability, the battery capability, and other user-friendly features can really help you do your job faster and more efficiently.
Yeah, and we are very sure that you like the color options and, of course, the extreme brightness of 44,000 lumen, and that will surely set a new standard for the LED panels coming from Elation. And we look forward to hear from you. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for being with us.
Indeed. Hopefully we'll be back soon with something new and something exciting. But in the meantime, happy Halloween, and it's a goodbye from me.
Thank you so much for being with us. Take care and see you soon.